Hi guys, welcome back to another video. She's back in the workshop, this Ford S-Max. I done a video on this recently where I had teeth pulled off a timing belt and I was looking for warranty on the belt and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, excuse me, neither here nor there. What we have today is the car came back in, check engine light came on, customer said it was gone into limp mode and it was driving very badly, and lo and behold, we plugged in the scan tool, we had cam crank correlation faults. So, after a couple of thousand miles again, lo and behold, here we are at, and what has happened to the time belt? Oh dear, as Sandy would say, in two spots. So gone there, and gone there. Okay, now, here's where the power of YouTube and, I suppose, will I say, us technicians and our mechanics spreading our knowledge and I suppose just talking, communicating, seeing things, and other guys teaching me teaching ye, or it's not even about teaching, it's just knowledge is power. And here we are where we have this thing with the teeth ripped off it again after another 6, 7, 8,000 miles. Now, luckily in this occasion, it drove into the workshop like that. So it drove in, you'd be kind of saying, ooh. Do we go scoping or do we just go in and have a look? When you have cam crank correlation, I've seen this before, I just kind of said, we have to go in and have a look. So I went in to have a look, and lo and behold, this is what I found. Now, the power of YouTube, or why am I talking about the power of YouTube? Power of YouTube is where one of my subscribers actually posted a link in a video about, that little mark there, that little mark there. Can you see him, I suppose, at this point in time? On the high pressure pump on these things, which I was not aware of at all, good, bad, or indifferent, this thing I'm going to point out. The link, and you might watch in the other video, the link is basically to inside in our camshaft. It's quite hard to see. There is a little hole there, and there's a smaller hole down below it, okay? Now the bigger hole is what you'll use to do your cam crank correlation timing for your belt, but the smaller hole, which is kind of down at 6 o'clock, right underneath the actual cam bolt, is where the man on the video said, and I don't know his name, apologies, but fair play to him for showing this, even when I was looking at Autodata, once that timing belt is lined up, I would suggest that this was fairly bang on with the timing belt, but that's not how it works. How it works is you forget about put on your belt, forget about the cam and crank correlation marks. Go down to this pin, little hole, small hole in the pulley at 6 o'clock, 6mm drill bit, as the man in the video said, goes in. And once that goes in, that is when these things lined up. Now, my marks were lined up on the pump at TDC. I'm going to tell you there were actually one gear out, but not knowing this, time I done a head gasket on this, I probably wasn't too bothered. Not that I wasn't too bothered, I didn't know, wasn't aware. I would have said that Renault's 1.5 diesels, old ones with the camshaft being run off the high pressure pump, were the only ones I needed at the time. Outside of that, I thought they were just stick it in and away we go. But the long and short of it are, lo and behold, once we take out our pins, we rotate the cam, get in our pin at 6 o'clock, 6mm drill bit. At that stage then, this thing, these two little markings here, as I said, it's hard to see, that little one there and that little one there. So they're kind of not a million miles away from that elongated, actually there's two elongated holes, but the middle, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolts folding at the hump, the middle elongated hole, or between them maybe, whatever you call it, these little marks. But yeah, when I moved that around, then it actually dragged this thing 2 or 3 teeth away from where it should be. So, school day, as I've often spoke about, and the power of YouTube is now teaching me a lesson. I also would have probably went along, lined up my pins for locking the camshaft and the crankshaft and put in the pump with them lined up. But it's wrong. It's that other hole, smaller hole, 6 o'clock, and then the pump goes in. And is that what's pulling the teeth off of this thing? They say vibration or something like that. Point out in your man. Put your man's video, I'll copy and paste it in the, wouldn't say a link, yeah, in the comments just below the video, you're going to see a copy and pasted link to his video, and it'll show you. But on this occasion, we've changed the belt again. Thankfully, no damage done. And now I'm taking off the pump, and now I'm going fitting the pump back on with these marks lined up. Ooh, all the joys of it, lads. How finicky they are, how right they have to be. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. But sure, look, here we are. It is going back together there. That is going to be the cause of our problem, I'm told, from the other video. So we're done. I'm hoping. But, anyway, all we'll do is we'll know in 8 or 10,000 miles time. I better get him back in a couple of weeks' time to check the belt again, just for a visual to see. But, anyway, Ford S-Max. It's a 2-litre diesel Peugeot engine. For this one, lads, I'll see you all in the next cartoon. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. See, Peter Kennedy signing out.